Reading your assumptions about me makes me really happy because it's made me realize that you guys know me pretty well. Hi everyone, I'm Mehar and welcome back to a super special video on my channel. Yes, today we are celebrating 25,000 subscribers on YouTube and I'm just so happy that I've decided to make today's video a super personal one with inputs from all of you. For those of you here for the first time, I make videos on all things related to careers, productivity, positivity, education to help you make the right decisions and accelerate your career. As you can see from the title of this video, it's going to be all about the assumptions that you guys have about me. So I had put in a question on Instagram and YouTube to send in the assumptions that you have about me and I would tell you whether they're true or false. I got so many messages and comments from so many of you, but luckily some of them are overlapping and I will be able to club them into similar themes. So if you're wanting to know more about me, keep watching. So one very common assumption that I really want to address that people had was about the money that I'm making. Some people think I'm making a lot of money. Some people had certain figures in mind, like more than 1 lakh rupees a month. And I just want to address that a little bit because I really think we should start having conversations about the kind of money we're making so that it gives other people inspiration, motivation to work towards those same targets, same goals. But having said that, I want to remind you all that I do live in London, in central London, and even though my salary may be higher than, let's say, someone earning in rupees because I'm earning in pounds, my cost of living is also very high. So I just want to burst that myth that I'm making a lot of money or I'm saving a lot of money. Just the standard amount you would expect somebody in a corporate job in London to be making. And also I am a side hustler and I have my YouTube channel, my mentorship sessions that I'm doing on the side, giving me some extra bit of income on the weekends. But honestly, it has taken me 1.5 years of making no income to get to where I am. And still my side hustle is not making enough money to sustain me in the long run. I still have to come up with new ways and new ideas to keep growing that income, to keep growing my business. So to answer the question on some figures that I got, yes, I do make more than 1 lakh rupees a month. Some months it's more because of the side hustle bit, but my stable income is pretty much aligned with how much you would expect a London corporate with a certain number of work experience to be getting. The second assumption that so many of you had was that I'm into fashion and I also do some bit of modeling on the side. And I want to say that it's a little bit true and it's not. So yes, it is true that I'm completely into fashion. I like dressing up. I like putting a good outfit together. I like to take inspiration from people around me, either celebrities or things that are trending to put a good outfit together. I really believe in looking and feeling your best. If you've been following my journey for a while, you can see that I do like to show my outfits along the way. I know some of you may not enjoy that as much, but many of you have told me to start creating more of that kind of content where I'm putting like corporate looks or workwear outfits together. So let me know if that's the kind of content that you want to see on my page, whether it's for males or females. I'm happy to do a video or create some kind of content on the essentials for a professional or when you're working from home. So let me know if you do have that kind of inquisitiveness on, how to look more professional and you want me to help you put a good wardrobe together. I'll be more than happy to explore that side of my personality in a social media world, if that makes sense. But to address the second assumption, which is that I'm into modeling, no, I have never done modeling in my life. I don't plan to either. But yes, I do like clicking pictures and creating memories and posting them on social media. I've always been into all those things. I've always been into clothes and shoes, and I am one of those people. So, and honestly, I love it when you guys give me a compliment or when I meet my friends or family. They see the effort that I've put into putting that outfit together, and when I get that compliment, it's such a warm feeling, and yeah, I just love it. And the next assumption that I want to address is regarding success. So a lot of you said that I'm very successful, I'm the most successful woman in my family, I'm an overachiever, I've achieved great things. And to be honest with you, I think I don't feel like that in some ways. I don't feel I'm the most successful person or that I've achieved too many things, too many great things in my life. I think I'm surrounded by very successful, very powerful people, and I'm just one of those. And when it comes to me being the only successful woman in my family, I would like to say that's incorrect. There are some amazing women in my family. So I think that assumption is a little bit false, because I don't think of myself as a successful overachiever kind of person. I still think I'm on a journey and I'm still learning, I'm still growing. So many people around me have achieved so much more, and there's always lots to learn from those around us. And that's what you should also be thinking for yourself. Like, even if you've established your career in certain ways, always be learning and think of yourself as a lifelong learner, and be humble and modest about your achievements, but also have the confidence to, be who you are and feel proud of your journey and feel proud of how far you've come. So yes, I do feel proud of whatever I've achieved, but I still feel there's miles to go before I sleep. And then a very common assumption you guys had was that I was very nerdy, very studious, very geeky in school, or that I am a nerd by heart. And a very, very honest answer to that is that yes, I am a nerd at heart. Yes, I am. I love reading. I love being by myself and reading a good article, listening to a podcast, but I wouldn't say that I'm a hardcore nerd. Yes, I do have some personality traits of being a nerd, but I wasn't the most geeky or nerdy student in school. I did manage to score well, but I still wasn't the topper in my class, for example. But yeah, to answer your question, yes, I do have some personality traits of a nerd, but I also love to socialize. I also love to go out and meet my friends, have a good time. I love planning events. I love partying it out. So I think I have a little bit of mix of both personalities, being an introvert and an extrovert, and that was also one of the assumptions. So yes, I would like to call myself an ambivert who's a little bit of both. I like spending time by myself, learning new things, absorbing new information and applying that, and also love being out there, being around people, listening to their stories, and having a good laugh. Another assumption that many of you had was around me not being that much into fitness or exercising to stay fit. And honestly, that is more or less true. So that's why I think you guys know me pretty well. Yes, it is true that I have a good metabolism and I've been blessed with a thinnish body, and I don't have to do too much to stay fit. But yes, I do want to change my lifestyle. I've started making some healthier lifestyle choices. I've started eating more at home, cooking more at home. Nothing better than ghar ka khana, they say. And yes, I do try to go for a walk every day. I'm not that much into exercising in the gym or doing yoga or things like that, but I do love to dance, so I do take out some time to work out in the way of dancing by myself, sometimes with my husband, and I do those things like some jumping around, some good amount of cardio. But yes, I do want to change myself in that respect, and hopefully soon in the coming months I will, and I'll let you know how that goes. But yes, you guys are absolutely correct with that assumption. And that brings me on to the last assumption which I'm going to address today, and that is that yes, I am someone who believes in inner peace, inner joy. I am pretty spiritual, I practice the law of attraction. I love meditating. I love taking out time to sit by myself, practice mindfulness and focus on the positive side of things. Yes, I do feel pretty satisfied, pretty content with my life, but that doesn't mean that I don't have goals or aims for the future. I think happiness, like I keep saying, is a state of mind, and if we don't feel grateful, if we don't practice gratitude today, we will not be able to strive for the things that we really want to achieve. So yes, I do believe that I am someone who loves and respects and values her inner peace a lot. And yeah, I don't think I can spend too long staying low, feeling bad, feeling negative. I need to bounce back up after a couple of days and I find ways to bring that peace in my life for myself. And some of the decisions that I've taken in my life have been cut off a little bit from negative energy, from negative people, from negative situations, to prioritize my peace and my inner joy. Okay, one last assumption that I do want to address, that is that you guys think that I'm a super organized person. I am very structured in my thinking, in my being, and I wear so many hats, and I'm doing so much back to back all the time that I hardly get any sleep. And honestly, that is 100% true. I am doing a lot. I do try to sleep, but as soon as I lay in bed, I get so many content ideas that, they just keep me up at night. And I think creative people will agree with what I'm saying, is that, when you have an idea, or you could just have a sudden burst of ideas from nowhere. Even when you're tired, even when you're sleepy, these ideas come to you, come in your brain, and you need to do something about them. Either I make a note of it, or send myself a message reminding myself to pick it up tomorrow, because I wouldn't want to lose out on that amazing idea, right? So yes, I am doing a lot, but I do try to take enough breaks so that I don't burn myself out. It's important to, prioritize your mental and physical health as well. Even if you're having a stressful day, even if you have 100,000,000 things to do, it's important to take out the time to relax, have that cup of tea, sit by yourself, listen to some music. And that's what I try to do. And to answer your assumption on whether I'm organized, structured, yes, I am a super organized person. I love my to-do list. I love my post-it notes. I love making plans and lists and Excel sheets to keep in mind what are the things that I need to do. And I love to track my progress. But yes, because I'm a creative person as well, there are times when I go a little bit off the track, and I need to remind myself to, get back to my list, get back to my things. But yeah, overall, I would say I'm pretty organized, even when it comes to, managing money and spending money. I think I've become more structured in recent years. So yeah, that's it, my friends. I'm gonna wrap it up here. I hope you have enjoyed this video, and thank you so much for 25,000. I love and value each of you. Thank you for being a part of my journey. And it's been an amazing one so far, and there's so much more to achieve. And I have some awesome content coming up soon, so please stay tuned. Please share this channel with your friends and family if this is going to be something that they will find useful. I hope we've connected even more on a personal level today, and I hope we continue to do that even more in the future. I'll be back soon with another one, but until then, keep smiling, practice gratitude, and keep watching my videos. Thank you so much. See you soon. Bye.